Do you know that bending, twisting, or lifting is not really dangerous for the spine? Actually, our spines are designed and meant to move in all possible ways. But the problem in today's time with people is that there are many myths which are associated with an episode of back pain. And because of these myths, people fail to reach the real reason for their back pain episode. And because of this, they are not really able to fix their back issues. So in today's video, we are going to look into the five very common myths which are associated with an episode of back pain. My name is Anshuman Khullar and I'm a back healing expert. I'm on a mission to help 100,000 working professionals to get rid of their back issues in a natural way. So let's quickly get in the five major myths which are associated with an episode of back pain. So if you can all see on the screen, the five major myths are MRI or scan will get the real reason for the back pain. The second is movement will worsen the back pain. The third one is back pain. Back pain means damage in spine or back. The fourth one is if you have physical deformation, you will have a pain. And the fifth one is stress has no effect on the back pain. Now let's decode these reasons one by one. So if you are ready, type ready in the comment section and let's dive deep in these episodes. So the first reason is you can all see on the screen is MRI gives will give us real reason for the back pain. Now this is true in few cases but not true in every case, if you see. And now what happens is, see, MRIs are just going to give us a physiological cause, something at the level of body. They can just detect that. But if something, the cause is on the psychological level, MRIs won't be able to give a real picture. Now, sometimes what happens is the cause is psychological, but MRI may show a degeneration. And then what happens is it leads to the vicious circles. What happens? You are suffering from an episode of back pain, and you go for diagnosing what is the real cause. And once you get diagnosed, there comes a structural abnormality. Now, what happens is because of this detection, the scan has given you this idea that there is abnormality in the structure. It it manifests and it goes on the psychological level. You start feeling, oh, I have this disc bulge or degeneration of the spine is taking place, and it triggers that psychological aspect. Your psyche gets triggered. It creates more tension, and when it creates more tension, it results to more pain, and more pain starts leading you to the super specialized diagnosis, and the vicious circles continues. But many a times you can see some deformity, but the real cause of pain can be tension, and MRIs won't be able to give the real cause in few of the cases. Yeah. And if you see the actual statistics, the studies have revealed that just less than 5% of the people actually require to undergo a scan. Yeah, just less than 5%. But today's time, everybody wants to get, diagnosed under a scan, MRI, and know the real reason. Many a times, the real reasons is not, physiological, not on the body level, but it is a psychological reason. So the first reason is clear. If it is clear, chat clear in the comment section. Now let's move to the second aspect. So the second reason is movement is okay. Movement will worsen the back pain. Now, this is another big myth which is associated. So, first, let's see. Complete bed rest till you overcome back pain. Many a times, people have this notion, they are guided and they think that taking a complete bed rest is what is going to really fix up the issue, but it is not the case. Yes, you may have to rest for few days, a day or two, but then you have to eventually move back to the regular activity in a gradual way. It is just like, any other injury such as wrist sprain or ankle sprain. Avoiding the aggravating activity for first few days might help with the pain. But if you think it is really going to help you till the time it gets fixed and you have to do the bed rest, not the case. Many a times what happens is people take bed rest and their back pain gets worse. you know when the cause is tension, so what happens is, in the mind you are feeling FOMO, that you are missing on the important work days, you are missing going to your office or to your business, and that starts developing and starts triggering more tension. Every day you miss the workout or the work day, you get more tense. See, you will be able to heal from the episode of back pain only when you will be relaxing your body. And many a times, people are resting physically, but mentally they are not rested. As a result of it, instead of getting better, they end up making their back pain even more worse because the tension starts building every single day as they are missing. And it happens mostly in the case of people who are business owners, entrepreneurs, or mothers having young babies, and they really need to look at them. So it doesn't really give them. And one of my client had this episode. She was having two kids, and her pain was not really able to she was not really able to overcome that pain. And then I recommended her, you really need to rest yourself. I know you have your responsibility towards your children, but if you will not rest, you won't be able to overcome it. And then she realized and rested, and then immediately she was able to see the result, overcome the episode of back pain. Yeah. The third thing is, if you see, pain means damage in the spine or back. But many a times there are excruciating episode of back pain, and when you go for a scan, there won't be any significant thing which is seen in the scan or MRI, because the cause is not physical, but it is psychological. Yeah. So severity of back pain is directly related to damage or injury. It's a myth, as I have already shared, you know. And the second thing is, there have been cases no physical deformation, but severe back pain has been noted, has been registered by a person. So this is a big myth that if I'm having severe episode of back pain, that means there is some physical deformation. Not the case in every scenario. Now you will be surprised when we will be unveiling the fourth point, and you will really, and these are research based facts which I'm sharing with you. If you have a physical deformation, you will have pain. And this study, this is result of conducting survey for people, those who don't have pain. They are pain free. And what it says, 50 to 66 people, 66% people have disc bulge. Yeah. Still, they don't have any issue of a pain, back pain. 30% of the people, they have disc herniation, but no pain is experienced by them. 90% have, degenerative changes taking place in the bone, in the back pain, in the back, sorry. But still, no, they are not facing an episode of pain. So I think a lot of clarity you are getting when I'm unveiling these facts, and these are taken from the studies conducted across different areas, you know. And then last, now stress has no effect. This is the biggest myth which people really suffer. 80% of the cases in today's time, they are because of tension, and especially because of emotions which people are bombarded with. these emotions. They hold on to these emotions, which really, you know, trigger the episode of back pain, creating a tension for them. So you really have to be mindful. If you have to come out from those patterns, sometimes we are repeating those patterns, those emotions, we are stuck up with them, and which eventually starts, building up and leads to the back pain. I've already shared about this fact that, tension is one of the prominent reason. How? Because it really obstructs the flow of blood and nutrition in the affected area where the tension of muscles will build up. As a result of it, what happens is it really starts building, manifesting as a pain. So I hope these five myths which I have shared in this presentation, in this mind map, have really given you some clarity, some reality check about the episode of back pain, which we, suffer in our life. So it is very, very important to understand these myths and have a real life clarity, so that when once you are able to get to the real cause, you will be able to fix them in a better way. So I hope you found this video useful. Yeah. So you can all download a resource which I have provided. The link is in the description, and download it and start practicing. It has some practices which can really help you to have a healthy back. And if you are not yet part of my community, I would like to invite you join my community for a healthy back and a happy life, and like and subscribe to the channel so that you get such amazing, wonderful content which can really help you to have a healthy back and a happy life. See you in the next video. Goodbye.